Hello and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Woo! Last time out we were fixed up and sold an Mayan M6 for big cash, so we've got lots of money. This time I wanted to look at this new type of car from the DLC that I recently purchased. So let's have a look at that. Very swish. It's relatively small but nice looking wings. Huge boot. You could probably fit like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people in the boot. Depends how, you know, broken they were. Anyway, so I've got brakes, acceleration and painting. So let's get it onto a lifter. Did I say acceleration? I meant exhaust. Yeah, oh, it says loud when accelerating. Alright, so that might not be the exhaust actually. Wow, ginormous hood. Oh, that's a proper V8. Yeah, good. Loud when accelerating. Well, there's definitely a muffle issue there. The intakes, or the extates, the exhaust even looks fine. So I don't know if I have to uncouple the exhaust to get that off. Possibly. Guess it's worth finding that out now. Got nice white sidewalled tyres as well. Very purdy. Oh yeah, no, I can just take that off. That's fine. So I'm hoping that's all the loud when accelerating discovered. Yeah, okay, and then we can just go around doing the brakes. Oh, in fact, we could just replace those now. So front exhaust pipe V8 of middle muff, and then 2 rear muff V8 ofs. So a middle muff and 2 rear muff V8 ofs. Alright, and then let's press lots of buttons which we don't need to press, and then I was wondering why nothing had shown up, but that's because I wasn't actually clicked into the car. On middle muff, and did I have an extra rear middle muff then? I did. Right, so that's that bit done. Let's bring it down and deal with the brakes. A massive hood, that's great. This is why I wanted to deal with the new cars on the DLC, because it's that bit more interesting. It's taking the bolts out through the alloys, or the alloy spokes. It's just, yeah, it makes a change after doing so many jobs on the normal cars to get something different to look at. Snaz. And the brakes are nice and simple as well, so nice easy job. Brake drum. Yeah, no, it's all muddy under here, muddy with chocolate. Drum brakes. Brakes from the old days. Still pretty impressive, but so much better to use discs, I think. No, man, so is that all the braking, or is there some under the hood braking? No, that's all the braking. So let's now buy some baking. Buy some baking. Brake is. I can't talk still. Brake calipers ×2. Disc ventilated ×2. And 1 drum, 1 pad. Ventilated ×2. 1 drum, 1 pad. 2 shoes, 2 cylinders. 2 shoes, 2 cylinders, right, and then put it all back together. Oh yeah, whoops, brakes. Put the nice rims back on. Whoop. Ah yeah. Ripper, as they would say. Different parts of the world. Oh, you ripper, mate. Parts of the world where they don't talk anything like my impression. Yes. Yes, that'll do. So, we didn't get to work on it a huge amount, but it was nice to see. It's nice to see the different vehicles in the game. Especially having paid for the DLC rather than just had it included like the first 2 DLCs. Having been a Kickstarter Kiki, what do you call them? Got those for free, so it was a bit of a surprise when I found there was a 3rd one that I hadn't even known about. So, anyway. Good, right, so I have to paint it the factory colour. I'll choose that factory colour, please. Yes, yes. Let's leave. And then it's all shiny. I wish it was duller looking before, and then it looked nice and shiny when you painted it, but maybe it does. I'm just not noticing because I've got low level or mid textures to make the game run a bit more smoothly. Either way, that job is done. So there we go. A Delray Custom. Very nice. Right, so let's get rid of the boring job and do some quick jobs. Loud exhaust. That should take no time. No time is what it should take. Loud exhaust. Time to rip it out, son. Oh, let's just double check. I don't need to take anything out from underneath here. Oh, I can't easily tell, so I might as well just get underneath the car. It's covered in chocolate. Middle muff. And front muff. I do need to remove something else. So any other parts of these? It's just 2 bits of exhaust. One of which you have to unscrew the blimmin' front bit for. Blimmin' neck. Where is the flipping thing anyway? Here it is. So I've got to unattach this. Theoretically, I only have to undo those 2 screws and I should be golden, but that'd be a real world solution. Alright. Most of the turbo up button, so it just goes pop! And the car just disappears through the roof. Right, so I require some exhaust parts. Front exhaust I4 sock. And a middle muff, which I already have, I seem to remember from last time. So let's play smart. Ah yeah, already had the middle muff. So screw back on the manifold, new gaskets, etc. And there we go, job diddly did. Off you trot. Awesome, let's do another quickie. Because there's a few here, I don't need that. Don't want... Oh, these are all very quick, aren't they? In fact, let's... Oh, there's a fastback. This is the car we bought at auction. We can do that next time. Let's continue doing some fast jobs for now, though. I like doing the fast jobs for some reason. I really forgot what this was doing. Fix body parts, okay. Front right. Let's see if we can guess. Front right door. That's one. That's one. They're both one. I find it harder to tell for the rest. Door, hood, rear bumper. Okay, take your word for it. And hood? Yeah, I've got the hood. Right, so pick the list up. It's a Salem Kieran. Salem Kieran. Salem Kieran. Right, here we go. And I need front right door hood. Front right door hood. Rear bumper and rear doors. Rear bumper and rear doors. Alright, nice and easy. I pressed T for some reason, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Job done. Has to be one of the fastest jobs I've done. Alright, don't want that job. Repair damaged body panels and paint. Nice and easy. Crikey. I reckon that's all of it. Front door, front fenders, hood, tail lights. So say front left door, front left fender, front right fender. Front right fender, yeah. Okay, and this is a Salem Flamo, so very close to this one. Kieran, Flamo, flame on. And we require front left door, front left fender. Front left door, front left fender. Front right fender, hood, tail lights. Front right fender, hood, tail lights. So, hood, fenders, excuse me, and tail lights. Oh yeah, and paint it. Paint it this god awful colour. That is apparently the factory colour. Back to the garage. There we go. That's the fairly nasty colour, but whatever. That's not the button. That's the button. 2.5. Well, almost £3 grand for that job. I think we've got a few more jobs left in us at this rate. No. And no. Yes. Quick job. It'd be quite interesting if you could advertise. You could choose the sort of advertising you put out, and that would maybe tailor the kind of jobs you got sent. Because then you could sort of tweak the game to how you wanted to play it a bit more. Yeah. Hard to control. Right, this bomb's going to certainly need to be on a lifter. So let's get it lifted. Hard to control. Steering rack. How many problems are there? Not many. Alright. So we need this off. This off. Steering related. Oh, there we go. Now, of course, these problems should all be at the front. There might be some issues elsewhere with the suspension, but as it's a steering rather than car feel sloppy kind of error, then you've got to assume it's all down the front end. It's front wheel steering, like most cars. I don't know why I felt the need to put that. Yes, it steers from the front, don't you know? Yeah, I did know that. Oh dear. Weird what your brain says when you're faintly on autopilot. Right. So there's one part I've not discovered, so it's likely to be a bloody bushing or something crap. Crappy crap bushings crap. Or is it the sway bar this end and I missed it? I've taken both the sway bars out, okay, whatever. Whatever. So it could be something like the sway bar that's really hard to judge. 72%, what's that like? That's fine. Because it's black, it can be hard to tell it can be hard to see the wear on it. It's just true of some of the black parts. The suspension on the front looks okay, as far as I can tell. Again, these bits can be a bit hard to tell because they're dark. We'll have a butcher's down the rear. As I said before, I didn't think there'd be anything down the back. Having an issue with the steering, because the steering all happens at the front, so... maybe it's like the power steering, the thingy. Pump. I don't want to be in assemble mode. What am I doing? Alternator. There isn't a power steering. Oh, there it is. Seems pretty okay, doesn't it? Oh. Hum. It's hard to control. It doesn't necessarily. It's not steering, is it? It's just controlling. So there's no reason why it wouldn't necessarily be the rear. There it is. Sway bar rear end link. Sorry about that, folks. I thought it was a steering issue. Whereas control doesn't necessarily mean steering per se. Right. Irritating. Okay, there we go. Irritating. I did it wrong. Not irritating the game in any way. Right, so I need an outer tie rod and a steering rack. Outer tie rod and a steering rack. Sway bar front end link A and a sway bar rear end. Sway bar front link A, 2 of those, and sway bar rear end link. Okay, let's put it all together. What have you got? Mary Poppins song. So this wasn't quite as quick, mainly because I was a bit slow with the discovery. But still, doing alright. Several quick jobs. We've had a look at a newish, a new type of car. Oh, I can't put that one here. From the DLC, we've got a new, and one that I've bought that's new. Was it the Spectre Fastback? We've got one of those coming in the shop as well. We'll do that next week, or next episode rather. Which should be nice, and we'll continue pulling, hopefully pulling in some newer jobs through the phone and ignoring the jobs that aren't as interesting. Oh yes, because we can pick and choose, and people still keep coming to my garage even though I keep telling them, no, I don't want to work on your stupid car, your car's boring. I've seen your car before and I'm bored by it. That's essentially what I'm saying. Take your car away, it's boring. But people still keep coming back because the word of mouth hasn't told everyone to get lost yet. Okay, so that job done, he said confidently. Yes. Alright, so let's double check the phone. Okay, so these jobs aren't interesting, so let's decline, and then next time out we're going to look at the fastback. How exciting is that? Yeah. Write it in a letter. Well, the first phone call comes in really quickly and then you have to wait a while. So anyway, before that happens again, bye.